Hi, welcome to Finding a Partner, Singles Over 60 with Carolyn. I'm Carolyn, and I want to reiterate to you right away, this is not a site about dating. This is a site about finding your partner. If you are a single person over 60, you've heard me mention a couple of S's. I call the S's: suitability and sustainability. So I'm going to add two more S's to go with that, and I swear there'll only be four for you to remember. First, be single. If you're looking for a partner, be single. Don't be involved. Don't be married. You've heard me say before, if you're married, don't act single. Also, if you're single, don't act married. Keep those things in mind. Be ready to find a partner if you're going to be looking to find a partner. Don't be just dating. Put this in your mind, okay? Sometimes we're just dating and we fall into things and we think our partner is suitable and the relationship is sustainable and we know we're sweet on each other, and then you find one or both of you is involved with someone else, maybe not legally married, maybe legally married, maybe separated, I don't know. But be those four things. Be single. Find someone who is suitable and who you're suitable for. Determine that the relationship will be sustainable, and very important over the whole thing, be sweet on each other. It's important to feel like you really like that person, that you're sweet on that person, that your heart throbs for that person, and you're more likely to be able to put it together if you have those four S's, those four criteria handled. Okay, what I want to talk to you today is about a gentleman who wrote to me after I did the segment on step parenting, and basically he said to me, "Hello, Carolyn. I've been seeing a woman for a year and a half. We really do like each other. I proposed to her 3 months ago. She's accepted. We're working on putting our relationship together so that we can have a sustainable relationship and be married. The only problem is that I didn't know exactly what this was going to be like until I really met all of her family and introduced her to all of mine. She has 3 children. I have 4. All are grown. All have grandchildren. And it does not look like this thing is going to work. I sort of want to back out. How do I do it, and what do I do? Call me Mr. Madness. I don't know." Okay, we all get that. That's part of your job, is to look at all of these situations before you get involved. And before you make promises that later you see that you cannot keep. What I'm hearing you say is that you really like this woman. You live separately. You have not put anything together yet. You don't live together, but you want to live together, and you want to get married, and you want to make this work. But with 7 children and all of the grandchildren, you don't think that this is going to work, and you're feeling like you want to back out. I don't know why you want to back out. You didn't tell me that. But I believe you. When you tell me that you want to back out, I believe you. And I think that you should. I think if you are seeing in this relationship some things that you cannot handle, or that make you unsuitable for each other, or that make your relationship less than sustainable over the long haul, I think you should back out. I'm not through with that yet, but let me say a few things. Don't go into something unless you know what you are bringing to the relationship. It seems like one of the things that you're telling me you're bringing to the relationship, that you've looked in the mirror, you found yourself, is that there's something about these 7 children and the big family that is causing you to get cold feet. Please do yourself a favor, do the woman you love a favor, do the 7 children a favor, and all of those grandchildren a favor. Do yourself a favor. please back out. For whatever reason you're telling me it's not sustainable, it's not suitable in some way. I know that you're sweet on each other. You know, I do know that. And it sounds like you're both single, so you only have two of the S's. You have the single and the sweet on each other, but you don't have the suitable and sustainable. And believe me, when we're over 60, that's what we need. We need suitability and sustainability in order to make this happen. That's why we're doing this channel. So many people over 60 really want to hook up, and they find the one they're sweet on, and they think this is going to work. And then they begin to make plans to get together, or even worse yet, they do get together. They do get married, and they see that this was a terrible mistake. Let's do that up in advance. Now, I'm going to talk to you a minute about step parenting over the age of 60. It looks to me like one of the main things that you do not want to deal with here is the family and the difficulty in the family. Let's talk about that a minute. The families may not mesh. You may have different value systems. You may have different religions. You may have different political views. You may have different preferences in terms of lifestyle and how you want to live. That's important that you look at that. But if you are looking for those things to be dictated to you by your adult children who have their own lives and their own interests, then you need to look at yourself in the mirror again. It is mostly important that you and your intended partner agree on these things, not the extended families, and not what the extended families want. For example, if there are 7 children, there are likely to be 7 different opinions on how you and your wife, intended wife, should live, believe, and practice your life. But I want to remind you of something. That's nobody's business but you and your wife. People these days are living very long, productive lives well into their 80s and sometimes into their 90s. If you're somewhere in that category, you are still master of your own ship. So don't be dismayed if you see adult children or even your grandchildren or your brothers and sisters, your extended family trying to tell you how to live. There's only one person that needs to tell you how to live if you're able to live responsibly and autonomously and independently and under under your own supervision. The person that needs to tell you how to live is you and your partner if you choose to have one. However, if you cannot do that, and if you are not ready to do that, if you're insecure about that, definitely call this off. Now, if you call it off, don't expect that the woman in your life is going to necessarily say that she's going to stop looking for a partner. She may find that you are not suitable, but she still is looking for a partner. You may lose her. And I let everybody know that from the beginning. Yes, there is someone else in line to take your place. Do not worry about that. If you are certain that this is not suitable and not sustainable, you need to let go and let your partner go as a sister, as a best friend, and wish her toward her higher good, and you let go of your controls. If you don't like how I've answered this, comment. If you do like how I've answered this, comment. Just comment. Visit me every day. Subscribe to my channel. This is not a dating site. It's finding a partner. Over the age of 60, you singles, with Carolyn, that's me. Goodbye.